Burnaboy was given 90 seconds on a show to sing, and he did the job very well, and it became a trending story where people posted on different platforms talking about how well Burnaboy sang. And trust Nigerians now to always do this comparison thing when it comes to their artists. And because of this comparison and how they rate their artists, a lot of them go online bashing each other, trying to um talk about whose fan base is the best and who has more money, who knows how to drive, who knows how to dress, who has teas, who has the most the album that's trended, how many, all of those things, deals they have, endorsement deals, and all of that. And just recently, Davido and Wizkid have been in the news. Even though Davido had tried his best not to respond to Wizkid, it's been something that's been ongoing. For me, I feel that Wizkid wouldn't have, had that kind of outburst. But then again, we cannot tell people how to react to issues. So if he was upset that Davido's allies, like Davido's or maybe close friend, said something to him that he didn't like, I don't think it was okay for him to dish it out on Davido. But then maybe that's how he thought he could do his own. Because most people do not know how to respond to things when they happen to them directly. They feel that firing back to the people that they think are the ones who may have sent to those people is the only way they can sort themselves out. So we will allow him to do it as he wishes to do. So after that, they met in a club in UK. And then people were saying they were expecting Wizkid with all the ranting, because of course, the reason why they said that was because Wizkid was actually ranting on X, former Twitter, and all other things he was saying. So they were expecting that Wizkid will come and tell Davido, okay, this is you, now let me deal with you. So of course, that's always the case when you rant. So people are like, and why would Davido's people be zooming in to snap Wizkid? And Wizkid is not, he maintained his steez. And some people say Wizkid left immediately, Davido came in. Some said it was because he was afraid and that's why he left. That all the while he was ranting, now he has seen David one-on-one when he would have come to say, okay, I'm going to beat you or something, but he couldn't say that. But as this Burna Boy's case, why am I bringing this backstory is because Burna Boy being on that podcast and was asked to do a 90 seconds video, people still brought Davido and Wizkid's talk. They said Burna Boy and Wizkid are the best things that have ever happened to the Nigerian music industry. So I want to know whether that's your own opinion. Also, what do you think? Do you think that Burna Boy and Wizkid are the best thing that's ever happened to Nigerian industry? Some people said Wizkid, the hierarchy is Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Rema. Then another person said it's Wizkid, Burna Boy, Rema, and maybe Davido. All this they are saying is just so that they can score a cheap point. And then people, the Wizkid posted a video where his father was talking about how he made them to connect light to a particular thing in Surulere years back. Okay, how they got transformer and all that. They didn't have a transformer. And then when Davido's father was talking in a church abroad, and he was talking about how many power plants he owns that supplies, I think, 20 or 25% power in Nigeria, people began to drag Wizkid to say, you get mind to be coming for someone like Davido, whose father has power plants that can decide to turn up the power in your area, can decide to even do anything to you because the man has money, and you have the guts to be talking about somebody like that. You must really have some balls. So Wizkid, all those things don't go down well with his fans, and they'll come at Davido's fans and they'll begin to trash. So one of the things that makes Davido to almost have an edge is the fact that people look at Davido as a child that is from a very privileged home, yet he still hustles so hard. Davido hardly sleeps. You see him 24/7. He's either traveling from one country to the other, and is either in the studio or all of those things. It shows that he's working hard, because most people who are criticizing Davido today, if they had the same opportunity Davido has, they will not even think of entering studio. They will not think of dropping any album. They will not think of doing anything at all. They will just want to stay and enjoy and not do anything. In fact, for the fact that his uncle is a governor, Davido will just sit down, be taking contracts and doing, and he might not even do the contract. He'll just collect the money and go. But for Davido to be able to do all of this, his father insisted that David must finish school. His father insisted he must do youth service, and he did that. Even while he was already, Davido was very popular, he did that because the father is just somebody that loves God and wants things to be done the right way. He doesn't even like social media. The fact that the reason that video came out was because he said that thing in public, where he was talking about the different businesses he does and people working for him. He has China companies and all of that. So, and you know that Davido's godfather is Dangote. And for Dangote to be Davido's father, it means that Davido's father and Dangote, for Dangote to be Davido's godfather, it means Davido's father and Dangote are very close friends, because Dangote has most of his businesses in Lagos, Nigeria. So if you look at all of these things, you see that it's just a thing of power tussle. Who wants to be up there, who wants to be down there. So many people will come, the fans will pitch their tent with different people. What makes me attracted to Davido, like I like his music, aside his music, is the fact that he's humble, the fact that Davido likes to carry people along, the fact that Davido likes to lift his cycle. Because let me tell you something, most rich people, most influential people, the people that stay around them are usually very poor. They live beggarly lives because the people who keep giving to outsiders and not thinking about the people who are working for them. Very rare before you see a rich man, a wealthy man, taking care of the people working with him and doing all of those things. And another thing about Davido is that all the people that started music with him, like the people who were in his group, apart from the ones that passed on, they are still with him. You could see their throwback from 12 years ago, from 10 years ago, from 13 years ago. It shows how consistent Davido is with friendship. Most friends see you do well and they stay away from you. Some, it could be from you, maybe you feel you have outgrown them, but Davido is one person that hardly outgrows his friends. He feels that those people who have been there for him are the people that he should always work with, you see. So recently, even when people came out to say, oh, Choma, his wife, had lost weight, people dragged that one again. Why would Choma lose weight? She shouldn't have lost weight. They like her former body. How can you say you like somebody's former body? Are you the person's husband? You should allow the husband be the one to say that. So some have come out to say, oh, Wizkid is very rude, he's very disrespectful, he sees himself too much. Some say Wizkid doesn't talk. Some came out to say, oh, Wizkid that we thought does not talk, how come he's bashing Davido like this? So all of those things happened. People were talking on that comment section. So now this was Burnaboy, who had a presentation on a podcast, 90 seconds presentation on a podcast. And from there, people came in to say, oh, that they support Burnaboy, and is because he's close to Wizkid, something like that. That they support Burnaboy, that Burnaboy's music is good. So they now said that so they commented and said everybody supporting Wizkid automatically loves Burnaboy, but which is not true, because some people have their own preference. They will feel that, okay, they will choose a Rema over Burnaboy. So in all of this, Burnaboy, who has been in the news recently that he's involved with PDD. Some said Burnaboy and Wizkid have been involved with PDD just to get the award, the music award they usually get for people who are in the music industry. That the reason why they got all of those things is because some argued that Wizkid did not get the award, that it was a collaboration he did with somebody who got the award. I think Rihanna or so, can't remember, one of these black Americans, that it was the person that won the award. He only, you know how they give award for a project and everybody in their project gets award. That's how Wizkid got the award. It's not like his song got him the award, that people should try and understand. So with all of this thing, you know how it is. Once you are influential, and especially when you are kind, people start pitching tent with you, forming fan base, and most times the fans are the ones who put these people up for drags, because they will come start a fight. Just like Davido did not do anything to Wizkid. Wizkid has dragged Davido on several occasions. He posts Davido's pictures that people are mimicking him, and Davido has never on his own come to attack Wizkid first. It's usually him who comes. We have seen it online, where it is then Wizkid will now respond and insult Davido over something another person did. So let's hear your thought on the comment. What do you think?